Fatebinder, thank you for answering my summons. This could very well be the defining hour of the conquest. I first want to make it clear why we've assembled today. After the collapse of Vendrian's Well and the start of the Civil War, it became clear to me that there must have been some great fault on the part of the Archons. We come together to root out the source of our troubles and determine which of the Archons has sowed more chaos during the war. Much has happened since I dispatched you on that mission. With Kairos' mandate that only one Archon may rule the tiers, the verdict is now more important than ever. We cannot allow this conquest to descend into total anarchy. You backed Graven Ash and his disfavored army at the start of the Civil War. I know that you must have been torn in your decision, but I assure you that your loyalty to the Archon isn't in question here. Only your findings will be weighed with their due importance. In your professional and objective opinion, which of the two Archons is guilty of sowing the most chaos in the tiers? That is not an option. You were tasked with determining the guilt of one Archon and one Archon alone. Choose.
I can't be hearing this! If Ash fell by your word, I don't think I could bear it!
Surprising that you would turn on your former ally at this juncture. I don't say so to question your claim, only to reflect. The Archon of War is an intimidating presence, to be sure. Let us decide if he's still equal to the honor of command. In accordance to Kairos' legal custom, you will state the crimes against the Archon and offer up your evidence. The court will weigh your claims on their merits. I would encourage you to make as many claims as possible. Bringing charges against an Archon is no small matter. They are not accountable to Kairos' laws with the same rigidity as an average citizen, so it may be more difficult to justify their guilt. Provided that you have the evidence to back them, of course. To make a claim lacking evidence will only harm your case in the court's eyes. Then we are ready to begin. State your claims, Fatebinder. You may proceed at your own pace. Have you anything to say in this matter, Son of the North? Very well. I have weighed your evidence against the charges. The Court of Tunon the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice, and Counsel to Kairos the Overlord finds Graven Ash guilty of sowing chaos, holding his interests above those of the Overlord, and causing mayhem in a time of war. The sentence is death. With that unpleasant business out of the way, we change course to another serious matter. One that puts into question your conduct as a member of Kairos's loyal followers. The court has its own charges to present, and invites you to answer for yourself. The trial begins now. I recommend that you treat these moments with deserving gravity, as they might be your last. Don't attempt to lie or evade answers. I will judge you in the objective eyes of our Overlord. Is that understood? At least your civility remains intact. You are on trial for transgressing on the Overlord's authority, breaking the laws of the Empire, bringing mayhem to an otherwise orderly conquest, and meddling in concerns that fell beyond your station. Our directive to bring Kairos's peace to the Tiers has suffered, and you will answer for the part you played. The court has inquiries into your conduct. I first call your travel companions to speak on your behalf as witnesses to your character or accomplices to your crimes. Who will speak on behalf of the Fatebinder? The ironclad commander will step forward, if indeed he has the strength to walk.
You want me to speak, Adjudicator? I've been treated with fairness and respect. As fine as anything the Legion ever gave me. The Fatebinder trusts my counsel. I've never seen a finer, more upstanding member of the court. But to accuse Ash of high treason against Kairos, I cannot settle the matter in my head. It strikes me as an error of judgment.
Will anyone else speak on the Fatebinder's behalf? Scarlet Fury, you who sacrificed your old life for this one, step forward.
Me? As if the likes of me has any business speaking in a grand hall before the Archon. Why, I've murdered enough folk to stack their bodies up to the podium 10 times over. Your Honor, the Fatebinder and I get along like a couple of cats. We scratch here and there, but there's respect to be had. Sometimes I think we agree on too much, but can't fight everyone. I suppose I've had worse bosses, and I suppose I've had better friends. But this one's something special. I've killed for him, and I'll do it again.
Will anyone else speak on the Fatebinder's behalf? Let the aged chronicler step forward.
If it may please the court, I will speak true. I have had the honor and privilege of shadowing the Archon. A dream come true for someone so eager to witness history in the unfolding. I can say, with conviction, I am following greatness.
Will anyone else speak on the Fatebinder's behalf? I have one final question, Fatebinder. You were brought to this campaign to adjudicate the disagreements between the two armies. After your arrival, matters quickly escalated into a civil war. Did you knowingly join the conquest of the Tears to sow discord in your wake, or were you merely a victim of circumstance? It's possible, even likely, that the Archons traveled south with their own agendas. I make no secret of the fact that the more worthy of the two would have inherited the Tears to rule as their domain under Kairos, and ambition got the better of them both. They were expected to conduct themselves in a professional manner, as were you. I am finished with my line of questioning. Have you any closing remarks for the court? The way you frame it, the conquest sounds like a matter of true personal investment. Most curious. After weighing the charges, this court finds you innocent. Against all reason or expectation, I find you innocent. Your testimony was sufficient to justify your deeds, your self-appointed authority, and your undermining of Kairos' law. I can hardly believe it myself. Archon, your presentation in the court today has shaken many of my core beliefs. Things I held sacred under Kairos' law are now uncertain. I once thought that Kairos was the sole overlord. The notion of rising to her echelon of power and influence wasn't a concept that existed for me, for anyone. You have proven her wrong. What's more, you understand justice and law better than she ever did. Better than even. I am willing to accept you as my new sovereign, if you'll have me. My gavel and my justice are yours. I will execute your laws as you draft them, Show mercy as you see fit, and bring to ruin all who would reject you.
Adjudicator, kid. Allow this blade to cut to the point. I have an objection, or two. Look, it's not like I have a grudge against you. I just can't let you live on Kairos' orders. I'm sure you understand. I would not so readily hand my leash to another. God, really? Did you think I would allow myself to be used by someone like you? That you could send me to strike at the Overlord? No. I would feel your blood pool beneath my feet first.
It would appear the court headsman is determined to make his stand. Under normal circumstances, I would curb this behavior with a swift execution. However, we have long since abandoned normalcy. There will be a trial by combat then. Bledenmark's claim against your own. Justice will win out, and the will of the true Overlord will be evident for the living to witness. You may begin when ready, Archon. Your trial begins anew, Archon. Prepare to defend your title, your innocence.
Heads up. We have company.
Graven Ash protects.
Admit that from the record.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass!
I'll admit that from the record.
little shit!
Look at you. The surprise of a lifetime. Don't die too easily. Won't look good for me. This brightness is blinding.
Master, if you'll join me upstairs, I will pledge fealty to you in the lawful manner.